Hey guys, tightrope here, bringing you a 2v2 today. We're on road to Primasole. Playing today, spawning on the left, we've got VHSmonster with Afrika Corps. AcrossThePacific, who's gone for Wehrmacht. On the right, Mattfield with US forces, starting out with an engineer. And 5, who's starting out with a rifleman squad. This is a Patreon backer submitted game in terms of rankings. 5 is 950, Mattfield 610, AcrossThePacific 980, and VHSmonster 1060. I was thinking to myself, I hardly ever see matches on Road to Primasole. Wonder why that is, and looking at the stats, it's the third least popular map after Pyrenees. And Lorraine, one of the newer maps. Which I can definitely understand both of those getting vetoed more than this one. But it means, yeah, I don't have that much experience watching games on it. This might only be my third cast on this map, and it's been out for quite a long time. Some nice heavy cover position there. Honestly, I think the riflemen and engineers could probably just run up and win that, but then the falchion pies can just fall back to the building, so it's a tough position to assault. Hutchinson taking quite a lot of damage from the riflemen. Didn't drive super far away. Gonna try cap there. Maybe do some out-of-combat repairs. No auto repair at least. Maybe the Panzer are going to do it. Nice merge there from AcrossThePacific into the Pioneers. And when they were down to one model as well, got to try and milk maximum value out of merge since its cooldown is so long these days. And Mattfield having a bit of trouble down the bottom. Got machine gun coming down now as well. Let's see how much veterancy the Krajtschützen has, whether it's close to getting its Vet 1 debuff. Not quite. But I think that was a good choice from VHSmonster to close in there. He had 3-on-1 set up. Don't want to be like shooting from long range, taking forever to force the enemy out of the heavy cover position. Got the numbers advantage. It's a good time to go for it. Slight interruption to the capping there with that sandbag. But yeah, definitely 5 should have got out of this clock tower a lot earlier. And a bit of an unusual choice from 5. I don't think, you know, against DAC you really need a mortar at this stage of the game. That's a bad choice. There's a machine gun coming out for VHSmonster, but oh, AcrossThePacific's not watching, and he loses his grenadier. And there's no reason for the Pyos to be charging in. Remember, they do have long sight range, so you don't need to be in returning attack range to provide vision to the machine gun there. Oh, snare out. Oh, that looks like it's going to be the end of the Krajtschützen. Ouch. There's quite a few little pathing blockers through here, it appears, so tough for the Krajtschützen's pathing. Oh, let's go inside the building. Very, very late getting out, and that's dead too. So, 2 very easy to avoid wipes for AcrossThePacific. Definitely that machine, that Pio, like, didn't need to have to retreat here either. Could have provided vision from downtown, so now the machine gun's a little bit isolated. Looks like it's going to be okay. That's a decent reposition. wonder if I can change the camera here. Oh, too late. Too slow. I'm not sure like exactly how much vision you get out of that window from this map. Some mines coming up for Mattfield. There's a 221 about to pop out for across the Pacific. It does still have some pies for sweeping though. Just got to remember to use them. And something you got to watch out for if you're up against engineer first US style. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Machine gun in the building died. Okay, that flamethrower. I mean, what? Where'd the fire? Hold on, I was like, where'd the fire come from?
Scout car available for reconnaissance.
Bit of a greedy reposition on the machine gun, but doesn't backfire too much. Painful machine gun loss for VHSmonster though. But yeah, if you're seeing engineer first, you think, oh, maybe they're going to be going for weapon upgrades later or something like that. So, be happy to spend their munitions on mines instead. They can maneuver in. Watch out. Okay, Mattfield doesn't have grenades, he's not taking them, but there's something to be scared of. The bar's popping now. Should be assault disembarking here on VHSmonster. Doesn't have combat half-tracks either, so the half-track's taking a lot of damage, could easily lose this to anti-tank grenade, so you need to be using that assault disembark. Even just like jumping in and out, reigniting it. Looking for the grenades. It's the real strength of that combo. Close to a squad wipe, not quite getting that. Black feelings heading up to the top side now. Decent cut-off attempt. Oh. Oh no, it worked actually. Nice. Yeah, good cut-off there. And look, Captain gets found. Good teamwork there by the Axis. Picking off the Captain afterwards.
We have lost control of a
Here come the Rangers. This is going to give the assault greens a real problem. But that's what the flak feeling's for. Sprinting in. Ooh! Doesn't work. Takes big damage. Going for a bit of a chase. A lot of shots hitting the building though, unfortunately. Oh, I think he lost vision. That's sad for VHSmonster. So close to getting that squad wipe.
Victory point is under enemy control. Alarm. Sector overrun.
Chino's doing some nice work out the back. Back feeling now coming down. Looking for more action, which I think is a good idea. Maybe you don't want to be fighting some Rangers when you know they've got bazookas. Let's go to a different spot on the map. At the moment, there's not much resistance on the top side. A lot of US troops in base healing. It's a good opportunity to swap sides. Squad trying to move forwards, but I'm surprised they didn't jump into the building that's right there.
You have 3 command points at your disposal.
Oh, machine gun's in big trouble. Oh, it does get decrewed. Sneer out on the 221. Oh, this is going to go down as well. Grenadiers, though, maybe going to be able to... Oh, they're a bit slow to retreat after picking up the machine gun. It's set up there.
Scout car lost to enemy
Lose the 221, but did inflict a good amount of bleed and recover the machine gun, so I think that's all right.
Requisition
Sometimes
of
it's a
support
tough
element
decision you
on the
have to
way.
make.
Converting bunker to
And, you know,
medical
kind of coming
facility.
towards the end of the useful window of the 221, well, at least in direct combat. But
LG-40
in this
recoilless
case,
launchers ready to paradrop on your
doesn't look
request.
like either of the allied players is actually building a light vehicle. Do have motor
The
pool
enemy
down
has
from
taken a
5,
victory
but
point.
hasn't pushed out any light vehicles from it, so... Yeah, I mean, I think I'd try to hold on to a machine gun in that situation, sacrifice the 221.
Upgrade complete. The enemy has cut us off. We have territory out of supplies.
If you try and use the 221 from, like, far away,
Territory
then,
lost.
you know, the rifleman squads don't get distracted trying to go for snares. They're not taking as much bleed.
The enemy has
That's
claimed
the
our
AT
sector.
gun. Seems like a bit of a nightmare to use an AT gun on the top area of this map, though. A lot of blockers. Decent assault grenades, but now the assault grenadiers hanging about for a bit too long afterwards. Rangers getting pinned up there. Sprinting in, looking for an AT grenade. It's not going to happen, but gonna lob one. Palm greens instead. Oh my goodness, that was a close call. Okay, a flame tank now coming in for VHSmonster. This actually gives him a lot of potential to completely overrun 5. One AT gun, one bazooka. It's not going to cut the mustard against the flak feeling and a flame tank. Looks like it's coming down to the bottom side, which does have SSF commandos on it.
Territory sector lost.
They can maybe get some bazookas going. Doesn't even get a flame burst before they're out of the building. Where'd this AT gun come from?
A Wirbelwind is deploying to the field.
How did Mattfield get an AT gun? Did he do a supply drop?
Sector lost.
Yeah, air resupply. Okay. For a second, I was really confused there. Didn't think he had the command points ready for that, but he does. This border half track's really squishy now, but
Installing
given that VHSmonster did eventually go for combat half tracks, probably should have had it on time for the assault greens as well. There's the Whirlwind. A little bit late on the Whirlwind timing. You'd like it about a minute and a half earlier than this, but
Headquarters has an officer stationed.
okay, flame tank torching, getting a squad wipe there. Slow reactions from Mattfield.
Enemy forces have claimed our territory.
Now the Axis going for a bit of a 2-on-1 here, but unfortunately for the Whirlwind, waiting behind that fence are the SSFs and a snaring squad. So this backfires horribly. I'm bringing the strafe. Does a decent job pinning, but the flame tank's also low. Has to back out of there. Okay, the machine gun's getting some suppression on, but the scouts are able to reclaim this, and here comes the renter blob. Be tough for the Axis to hold its position. After the renter blob getting pegged down, looks like this was the stopping point for its activation. Bit of a strange one.
Sector
You
now
know,
under
stopping it
enemy
on like a
control.
point is a better option if possible. Okay, nicely done there. VHSmonster getting a decrew could tow this away with the
Luftwaffe ground forces
250.
available as reinforcement.
I think he's going to try kill it instead. Oh,
Territory
Now he's on top. Okay, yeah, that's a good choice. Oh boy, but while this is happening, not watching his flame tank. It dies to the Rangers. Could get some revenge by maybe driving the flak down here, but it'll be very, very risky. There's an AT gun right there. Just going to accept the loss, which I think is the right choice. Drop some assault greens on the top side to do some capping while he sends that back to base for some reinforcing. Don't want to let that AT gun fall back into allied hands. So another whirlwind for AcrossThePacific. Does not have a Tiger to call in later on, so investing into a second Werbel here is a bit of a risk. Is lacking in anti-tank capabilities himself. We're at, 15-ish minutes, so there could be a Sherman arriving any minute now. In this case, we as the observers know that advanced logistics has been gone for Mattfield and he's gone for bars, so there's delaying the tank's arrival, but still an uncomfortable position to be in, having basically zero anti-tank capabilities at this stage. Here come Tier 4 techs for both the US players. Mid trucks up here, so
we have lost the sector.
Bring the AT gun across. But he's upgrading that to a mortar half track as well. Double mortar half tracks are pretty potent. They're a good counter to team weapons for sure.
Bastards have secured our territory from us. Sectors are isolated.
I think that VHSmonster maybe could do, if he wants to refine his flak feeling gameplay, is like reverse it into combat every single time. This is like one more thing to remember, but it means that you start firing fast, right? Because it's its default position, the flak gun's facing to the rear. So it has to turn around before firing every time. Blobs coming up the hill, but good machine gun positioning here, shutting this down. The mortar half tracks there to chip away as well, I imagine. Oh, they're a little bit too far back. They should be up there. Okay, AcrossThePacific's gone for a flak, but it's finding itself in some major trouble straight away. Might be a good time for the Vet 1 Werbel ability to try and suppress these guys so they can't get the decrew here. Okay, nice merge actually. That saves the flak, but here comes some snares. And this is, yeah, good time to try back away. The AT gun's rolling up. Russian pose, maybe looking to come around the corner, some attack rounds. Werbel needs to keep driving.
The enemy has taken a victory point.
Okay, this machine gun's in some major trouble here. Oh, but the Falchion pose looking for the captain.
Our enemy has control over all victory points.
Yes, with all these buffs can be a pretty big handful to deal with. The flak guns blast them nicely. But you definitely need a Marder for AcrossThePacific at this stage, maybe even two, like a Jaeger Shrek.
They found us. Return fire.
Because there should be some tanks on the field by now. Mattfield's got one in production, 5 moments away, just needs like 2 more fuel.
We've done it. Now what?
Territory.
And you can do some checks to see what your enemy has got, if they've got survival training, the extra 10 health on your units. If you're familiar with how much health every unit has, you can click on your enemy's unit and check their health numbers to maybe give yourself a better idea of where the fuel's been going. But yeah, 20 minutes in. You need some anti-tank, that's for sure. Alright, P4 call in. I think we'll put these away. Nice little move from the assault greens out the back. This is the time for VHSmonster to push up with his AT guns and try to kill this off now that it's been decrewed. His AT guns are a little bit too far back. They should maybe be about here. Just behind the machine gun when you're making a push like this as a default position. Here they come, but where are they going? Getting flanked right now. Snare out, clearing off a mortar half track. AT guns are not in this fight at all. There's a bunch of AT. The P4's got to be careful. Oh my goodness, it's getting blasted. Does he not have smoke either? No. Oh, and it's dead. Oh, that was some ugly Panzer IV control there for VHSmonster. Looks like the AT gun's just been A move forwards. The assault greens a little too far back. They need to be getting stuck in here. He's under a lot of pressure right now. Nice rifle kill before the nade came out. There's a second AT gun. If you're not confident with your AT gun control, just bind them to one control group and then move them around together. Can be pretty effective. Has the potential to backfire on you, but you know, is that or not use it. Better to run the risk. And then, you know, as you progress as a player, figure out when it's a bad choice and grow your game slowly. Bouncing a shot there. Some Jägerschrecks trying to sneak in. They got to be careful getting into that building. It's pretty low in health. One thing I've been trying to integrate into my own gameplay is maybe after doing some orders, like repairs for instance, like right clicking with my squad, and then that way if on the tactical map I see that my squad is like moved away from doing repairs, I know it's done. Or same with like building a mid bunker or something like that, queue up a move order afterwards. Help with noticing if you're a tactical map user like myself. Another captain down, but Will was in a bit of trouble. It's been marked. Shrek has retreated. There's some Faust coming up now, but AcrossThePacific has not moved. Needs to pop the Vet 1 on the Wehrmacht. Loiter is up. Doing some damage. Just kind of sat there. If he just drove like 10 range further back, he would have been fine. Wouldn't have taken those AT gun hits. And yeah, the amount of damage from that Loiter is not what it used to be.
The enemy has 300 points remaining.
Sherman's going to survive. Does decrew the AT gun back there though. Don't know if AcrossThePacific would have noticed. Doesn't have the best tools to kill it after it's been decrewed either though. No Marder. To blob now again. Sherman on the top side. This is going to make it tough for VHSmonster without a tank himself, but so AT guns are up here. This could be the end of the Sherman. No! Double bounce! My goodness, that Sherman's lucky. This is maybe a good time for Deflect pops Vet 1, tries suppress. Might be cooling down, no retreat on the Falchion Pyros. Oh no. Back gun might get away with it. Sight blockers saving it for now.
The enemy has claimed our territory for their own.
But VHSmonster having to give up a lot of ground in the middle to this rented blob.
They still have 250 points left. We must persevere.
They're aiming for sea cover and return fire!
All barred up grenadiers. That's pretty handy. Oh my goodness, the Shrek missed. Try to force away the Shrek with the rifleman. Got grenadiers there, they could maybe run through, get a merge off. Might as well just retreat now, don't want to take Sherman fire. Merging into the Stoss, I mean, it's a decent idea as well.
Sector lost.
But they can't do anything on the front lines with the Sherman right there, so it's not a bad idea to get the cooldown going. Save yourself some manpower. But yeah, 2 Shermans now with the 76mm upgun on the top side. Tough for VHSmonster. It's gone for another P4 call-in. Got a lot of infantry VHSmonster now.
The enemy have taken our
For
territory.
emergency repairs, that's alright. Doesn't have smoke. Don't think he's got veteran squad leaders either, which maybe could be pretty handy with so many squads of infantry. There are a few wrecks down here that maybe VHSmonster could come down and salvage as well. There's the whiz bang. Oh!
We have lost a flak gun.
Okay, at least the machine gun survived. So got the mortar half track back there, fires a flame shot, knows where the machine gun is now. I think that's generally what you want to be targeting with the incendiary shot. Set up team weapon.
Sector lost. Victory point is under enemy control.
These double AT guns, they need to be in better spots right now for VHSmonster. Tank here, if they just set up here, they could be blasting right now.
The enemy holds all victory points.
AcrossThePacific desperately needs the assistance. It's got a Panzer IV coming out.
Field ready.
Could also be like a time for AcrossThePacific to consider like a side tech. And just build some AT guns of his own. It's not too bad. Especially if you've got so much manpower coming in from the manpower discounts from this battle group. Okay, some launches are up in the air. Oh, good timing for VHSmonster. He finds an AT gun, gets the decrew on that.
Our adversary is pushing back. We are down to
I mean, the ultimate bit of teamwork would be for him to try tow this if he has the opportunity. And then let his teammate AcrossThePacific
We have lost
crew
the
it
sector.
after towing it away. You've got 2 Shermans against the 1 Panzer IV, so this Panzer IV has to be really careful. Into blob all the way up here. Running VHSmonster off the field, and he's running onto the field with some low health squads after his med trucks died now, which is very tough. Oh, and there it goes. AT gun and the 2 Shermans combined. Very quick kill on the Panzer IV. It's one of those situations where, like, basically as soon as you've taken 1 shot worth of damage on the P4, you have to back away because you just don't have enough anti-tank to support it. At any moment from there, you could just lose it, as we just saw.
We are losing control of a sector.
Yeah, so that's a good choice. Side ticking now,
Infantry engaging us!
so we can build some packs. That's a very good selection. Another flame tank brought in by VHSmonster. I don't really like this as a choice. Up against two 76mm shims and now a third one even. Can't rely on your AT guns to be in the right place in the right time. This map, with the control we've seen so far, so I don't think this is a good choice at all. Has enough infantry to be able to fight against the US troops, but that's why you don't need more anti-infantry. Munitions is pretty good for the Axis right now though, so maybe their loiters can bail them out of some trouble.
The enemy have taken our territory.
Miss or bounce that one? I think it might have been a miss. Okay, Axis loiter up from across the Pacific. Definitely helping with the VP control. Oh, maybe I spoke too soon. Nasty whiz bang there. Very, very quick white. Not much you can do about that. Gotta be really sharp on your retreats to avoid that. And the renter blob's just running in there. It doesn't care about the loiter that much. Looks like it's both of the bazooka teams that made it through without getting suppressed as well. Just bad news for the flame tank. Oh my goodness, don't lose it. AcrossThePacific's got the double AT guns now. A second machine gun I think would be like a decent choice. I know there is a whiz bang on the field, but just needs to throw up some more obstacles. Could even be time for like a third anti-tank gun. Crazy as that sounds. It might be a triple AT gun situation with how many Shermans are rolling around the map right now.
Presumed dead. We do not hold any victory points. We must counterattack.
Oh, P-Green's getting wiped by that grenade. Another assault green calling for VHSmonster. He's got a very big army. So do both of the allies. And so far... Oh no, that's... Oh, a disaster. That's a complete disaster. Whiz banged up the wazoo. I think that's a surrender vote coming in here shortly after that. So we might as well pause and have a bit of a chat. So yeah, I would like to see combat half-tracks earlier from VHSmonster using Assault Disembark more aggressively on the back of that first Assault Gren inside the 250. That's the real strength of that combo. Extra armor makes the 250 resistant to small arms, and if you do take like one anti-tank grenade, you're probably not going to lose it. It does require, you know, a bit more attention, a bit more micro, but it's worth it. But, you know, I had a nice little camp set up there. I think maybe the Assault Grens, a little bit too much time idle. Could have been like maybe looking for some angles, coming around from the side and stuff. Could have been opportunities to kill off the decrewed team weapons as well for VHSmonster. So I definitely would recommend like just putting the AT guns onto a control group together. And it just makes it easier to control them both in one go, and got to remember to bring them up. If you're making a push like that where that AT gun got decrewed, you want your AT guns to be in a relevant position so they can kill it quickly after you get the decrew, because you don't know how long you're going to have a squad up there to provide sight of the decrewed weapon. So you got to be ready for the kill. As for Across the Pacific, it was a tough loss on the first Werbel, and that's a difficult spot to be in if you don't have a call in tank, you know, because then you're like, do I go for another Werbel right now to try and continue winning during this phase, and that's going to delay my mediums even further, or what do I do? And second Werbel was the choice. At that stage, yeah, kind of lacking anti-tank options. Wonder if at that stage, instead of trying to build a Marder, like I was suggesting, it would have been better to go for Panzer Company and just build a bunch of AT guns, because, yeah, with this battle group giving a lot of, you know, cheap reinforcements, maybe the AT guns were the more affordable option with this particular build. But yeah, you got to be really fast on the dodge against the whiz-bang. You got to be really, really fast. Some nasty wipes there. The late flame tank from VHSmonster, yeah, not a particularly good choice. Some of these guys have super bazookas? Maybe not. It felt like it. Those ECCs were hitting hard. But yeah, trying to think of anything else relevant.
Points remaining for our forces.
Yep, this is surrender. Understandable. Well, anyway, guys, a wrap on that. If you like again recast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.